I mean, if you're a Bears fan, you're thinking forward progress. Come on.
10, 219, 219.
Forward Progress, a Chicago Bears podcast with Dan Bernstein and Matt Abaticola on 312 Sports.
You want the latest on the Bears and the NFL? There's one place that you have to spend your time, and it's right here. It is here with Forward Progress on 312 Sports. Bernstein, Abaticola, he has officially opened his Waterloo sparkling water, and that has invoked now officially the
start of the show.
The start of Forward Progress.
Yeah, and today it's a Polar.
It's what?
Polar.
Different
brand.
What?
Yeah.
You're cheating on Guy Fieri?
Well, no, I don't drink his.
I thought
on a consistent basis. He is. He has the 3 specialty ones.
Okay.
He's just a regular guy now to me.
You know what? I have to admit, I'm a Spindrift guy.
Yeah, I know. You've always liked Spindrift. No, this is good. Polar's been good because I buy one without flavor, just regular
water flavor.
Yeah, and I like theirs the best. But this is a blackberry mango.
Okay,
it's interesting.
Yeah, they discontinued the blackberry Spindrift, but it also
my favorite was the grapefruit.
Still great.
Yeah, I love it. That's a good one. That's a good one.
And if you are of the mind too, a little bit of vodka in there is just about what it calls for.
Oh, on the grapefruit one?
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be good.
That's just about what that thing calls for.
That'd be a good mix.
Yep.
All right, so we talked yesterday about the stadium for the Chicago Bears. There is some progress being made, and there might be a reason why to it. Pritzker said yesterday he doesn't take anything as a bluff, and, Gary's been pushing really hard for the Bears to move there. Well, Portage, Indiana is also in play now, Dan. They actually made a video pitch to the Bears.
Okay.
And the mayor of Portage, Indiana, Austin Bonta, B-O-N-T-A, and I'm reading this story from CBS. It says, this is about having the same roar at a new shore.
Okay.
So apparently they've made a video pitch. They're making an official proposal today at noon to the Chicago Bears about moving to Portage, Indiana, where they're this development, this area that they have planned out. They're calling it Halas Harbor.
Halas Harbor.
And in the story here, they have quotes from Mark Gannis, who specializes in high-level sports transactions.
Don't we have anybody else around here that is like Mark Gannis? I hope that he renegotiates whatever all of his contracts are with whoever pays him.
Yeah,
because
to get more money.
Nice guy.
Yeah.
I've talked to him multiple times, but is he the only person who does what he does?
Apparently, the only one that answers the phone.
Okay.
The Bears do not have property tax certainty. They'll not be able to finance the stadium. He says lenders are not going to give them the money, knowing their property tax bill could be astronomical from one year to the next up in Arlington Heights. So that's where the mayor of Portage, Indiana, steps in.
Mm-hmm.
And he says, continuing on in the story, we also have a partner who's able to offer a financial deal to finance the stadium so that they'll be able to utilize it rent-free at no cost to taxpayers and no cost to the Bears. Portage is calling it, as I said, Halas Harbor, even though they have 2 L's here in the story. The city recently made its pitch to video to the Bears.
The L's are in Halas and not Harbor, right?
Correct.
Okay.
It's H-A-L-L-A-S.
Just making sure it's not Harbor or something.
Indiana legislators are working on a possible offer that would pave the way for the multi-billion-dollar publicly owned stadium at no cost to the Bears. Indiana is moving very aggressively. The city of Gary is also offering 3 different proposed sites to build on. If the Bears do choose Illinois, Gannis says the organization would walk away from a lot of money. They'd be very loyal to their fan base, loyal to the history of the team. Being in Illinois, they should get a lot of credit. He says that he expects his decision to be reached within a few weeks because the Indiana lawmakers take a break at the end of the month, and they want this deal done before the month ends.
Okay.
And reminder, too, that Kevin Warren said they want shovels in the ground before 2025 ends.
Right.
And Portage is saying you can get shovels in the ground and start doing this in June.
Portage is
Portage, Indiana.
Okay. This is what happened.
Halas Harbor.
This is what happened last time. This was Planet Park, and then when they did this 30 years ago, and then it was Aurora and Naperville, and everybody had their. Now Iowa is doing something too to try to lure the Bears.
Yes.
It's all half a stunt. They're going to go to Arlington Heights one way or another, and if they don't, that would be fine too. I think right now it's like 99% possibility that they end up on the land that they bought, that they own, where they can build a stadium. And although it would, if it is a better deal, and you want to go to Indiana,
Yeah,
that'd be awesome.
And just looking through the history, I learned something just going through some of this earlier today. So 1970, the Bears were going to play in what is now Ryan Field at Northwestern. When the AFL NFL merged, there was a rule.
Was it Dyke Stadium then?
Dyke Stadium, yep. The rule is that the stadiums needed to have a capacity of a minimum 50,000. So that was going to be out. So George Halas, I didn't know way back then, was looking at the property in Arlington Heights.
I didn't know that either.
That he wanted to move the team to Arlington Heights. So I found this. This is really cool. And if you have a subscription to the New York Times, you can get like their time machine to see old art. Really, really cool. So this is from Wednesday, April 16th, 1975.
Okay.
And in the sports news briefs,
I was sitting in Mrs. Boris's class in Walden School Kindergarten.
I was two years old. In the sports news briefs of this here New York Times, April 16th, 1975, it says, Daley to Bears, Chicago is no suburb. And so there's a little blurb here about Richard J. Daley telling George Halas that if you move to Arlington Heights, which he wanted to move to Arlington Heights, he saw the racecourse property, said, I want to move there. And Richard J. Daley said, I'll sue you for the name. You will not be called the Chicago Bears. Now, I mean, he didn't have a right to do that. You don't trademark the name Chicago. But he was ready to take legal action against George Halas to move to Arlington Heights to not call them the Chicago Bears. But I didn't know all the way back then that George Halas wanted to move to Arlington Heights.
I didn't either. Well, he had moved him from Decatur.
Right. But I didn't know that he had eyeballed Arlington Heights as a place he wanted to move the team.
Well, that's where the land was. That's where the city was growing at that. That's where people, that you're talking about 75, the exodus to the suburbs was already on. That was starting to be established, that you had people setting up beachheads out in Arlington Heights.
Yeah, he wanted to build a stadium that would hold 80,000, which would have been enough to meet the NFL's extortion today. But apparently the people in Arlington Heights didn't want it either. They didn't want the stadium out there. And then Richard Day Daley was like, well, you're not going to be called the Chicago Bears, and I'll fight you on that in court. So he ended up going, that's where he ended up going to Soldier Field, and then signed like a new 20-year lease in 1978, which has continued on till 2033 today. But I did not know that they wanted to move to Arlington Heights.
I'm not surprised at all. He was a businessman as much as he was a coach. Halas himself always got credit. If you're going to credit the guy for building the league, creating the Bears, and all, a lot of that was finding the money, going where the money was.
Yeah. So we'll see what this Portage, Indiana proposal is going to be here at nothing. Yeah, I think they'll obviously end up at Arlington Heights.
Of course. This is not a serious proposal.
Well,
how many is Indiana going to get? Indiana's not going to get behind multiple proposals. If they're going to award a ton of money to the Bears, the legislature, they're not going to vote on two separate proposals in the Indiana legislature. This is just a guy glomming on because he wants to hear his name.
Mayor Austin Bonta.
There, done. He's good. That's it. That's all this is.
So, and I had forgotten that it was 3 years ago that they won the bid on that property. So it's been 3 years and nothing's happened.
Other than them paying taxes on it.
Yeah, 3 years.
3 years.
Of almost $200 million. I think $192 million they bought the property for. So they buy the property. So maybe this is Virginia going back and saying, hey, this is where Dad wanted to move the Bears in the first place.
Oh, they all had their arms twisted by people to do this in the first place. There's any kind of decision like this, the way that board was operating then, I don't know who had to walk in, Ted Phillips or whoever it was, say, hey, we got to buy this land. We're not going to get a chance like this again. I don't know if they went back and said, Papa wanted to do this back in the day, and that's why we have to do it. I think they're like, look, we're not going to have an opportunity like this if we ever want to build our version of SoFi or whatever we're going to do, or do what the Cubs are doing. You can call it whatever you want. We got to go get this now.
Well, I would bet that George Halas's desire to move there, 50 years ago.
You think it had something to do with it?
I sure do. Do you think they had enough foresight to be like, yeah, we should move here and build our SoFi? I don't trust that organization enough to have that kind of thought.
I don't know.
It was like, oh my God, someone probably read in the paper that the property's for sale. And they're like, shit.
Wait a second here.
Didn't Papa want to move there? I think. Let's go ask Mom.
Could be. I don't put anything past.
Did Grandpa want to move there? He did.
Oh, he certainly did.
Well, we should look into it.
It's for sale. Oh, it is? Okay.
Go buy it.
Maybe.
That wouldn't surprise me at all.
Well,
so they buy the property, then they bring the guy in to build it.
Mm-hmm.
So he's no leverage whatsoever when he walks into the building. Had no idea what he was getting into. And wasn't even the guy that got the one built in Minnesota done. He was the front man.
Mm-hmm.
He wasn't the guy behind the scenes.
Well, they tried to do all that. Remember, he brought in his preacher to bless everything,
yes.
And he had the horns and the wagons and the confetti and all that. And then everybody was just kind of like...
and someone was like, hey, this isn't Minneapolis.
Yeah, you knock that off.
Yeah, sorry.
It's enough of that.
Not going to work.
That ain't working.
So, yeah, they're supposed to have their proposal done today in a half hour. So we'll circle back on this tomorrow and see what that's like.
What the next one is.
Halas Harbor.
Which other town in Indiana is coming out and offering the Bears something? Seymour, Indiana.
Indianapolis. We could share a stadium.
No, it's going to be Rensselaer, or it's going to be where their old training camp was, because it's right near Rensselaer, Indiana Beach.
Oh, yeah, that's great.
Our buddy Stinkfinger the Crow is going to be there.
That's right. And then there was apparently Iowa is in play now. Iowa wants part of this pie.
Like I say, these are all stunts. That's what that is. The mayor wants his name mentioned. The Mayor
Austin Bonta.
All right, go get it. Go get it done.
So good luck to the people of Portage.
They're going to be in Arlington Heights. They'll figure out their fair share of taxes.
Oh, I'm not so convinced of that yet.
Okay.
Oh no, I'm putting Soldier Field back in play.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope. But
I mean, I don't want a Super Bowl here anyway. So
I don't even like the name Halas Harbor.
Would you prefer it with two L's though?
I don't know that.
Halas Harbor.
No, it's Halas Harbor. It could be Clay's brother.
Yeah.
Halas Harbor sounds like another golf course.
But harbor sounds nice though. It sounds like a really nice place you want to visit, like a harbor. Like ooh.
Yeah, I would wonder if I could fish there.
Or you could leave on a nice cruise there from Halas
I don't want
Harbor.
to take a cruise. I'll throw up.
Nope. You wouldn't throw up on a cruise.
Yes, I would.
No.
Maddie?
You wouldn't. You don't even know you're moving on a cruise.
Maddie?
You wouldn't throw up on. Now that little boat that we took out to Blarney Island when you almost died. Remember that?
Well, that was
For
just
our remote.
That was just the wind. Yeah, that was all right.
No, you were green. I thought you were going to pass out. That was terrible.
No, was that the one where it was like moving up and down before we left?
It was very, very choppy.
Yeah, but that's a shallow lake. That doesn't bother me.
Dude,
Swells bother me.
You were green. I thought you were going to pass out.
Was I drinking that day?
Not before we got there.
No, I don't think I was even there. It was too weird.
What do you mean you don't think you were there?
No, I was there.
Together.
I know, but I wasn't. I don't think I was enjoying.
No, you didn't enjoy anything of it.
Because
you were miserable,
terrifying. Well, we kept going off the air. Remember? It was a Marty shot.
You were miserable.
We had to use an actual like old fashioned Marty shot, like a microwave.
Yeah.
To get on the air. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. We have it. Engineering has it figured out. They had nothing figured out.
You were really pleasant to work with.
Well, that place is another planet.
Like really enjoyable to work with. That was a great day.
You were having fun.
I had fun. You, on the other hand.
Well, we kept going off the damn air.
And
we didn't have an engineer.
What? And what's
Remember
the
that
problem?
They didn't even put an engineer. We didn't have a producer or an engineer.
And the problem was what?
That we were off the air.
And the problem is what?
That we're doing a radio show that's supposed to be on the air.
And so what?
Now
How
I'm
does
getting
that impact your
mad
day?
all over again.
How does it impact your day?
Because I'm supposed to be on the air,
Right.
and those are
Out of your control. bro.
airwaves with
Out of your control.
I think new me, the old me, would handle that much better.
Yeah, new you, we'd be eating more.
Yeah, probably.
We would have started eating.
And fishing.
Yeah, definitely fishing.
That's what I would. Are we off the air? All right, I'm gonna just throw a line in the water
All right.
because it's shallow. Right, we're even out there in the middle of the lake. It's only like 6 feet deep.
Well, anyway, Halas Harbor might be
No,
the new home of the Chicago
it's
Bears in
not.
Portage, Indiana.
No, it's you think the Bears are going to move to Portage, Indiana?
They're going to become the
And-
Portage Bears.
Okay.
And this one was too hot.
Yeah.
This one was too cold.
Have fun.
This one was just right.
There will be more of these. There will be more random suburbs, like Steve in Midlothian. I want the Bears to come. I got financing all set. They don't have to pay anything.
Hey, you know, when Pritzker met yesterday with the media and talked about the star bonds, and somebody asked about the Cardinals, like, would you be interested in bringing the Cardinals to Illinois? Because apparently there's an issue with Busch Stadium and renovations.
I thought you meant the Arizona Cardinals.
No,
football team, because they were
the baseball team.
the Chicago Cardinals.
Yes, they were.
Okay. And what did he say?
He's we'd love to. Always interested in having new businesses come to Illinois.
Good answer.
Yeah. I don't.
You wouldn't?
No. Even though it's a different part of the country,
And you're still
Southern Illinois.
And you still don't want Jim Edmonds to be on the Cubs.
No, because he's a prick.
Oh, this guy sucks. I don't want him on the Cubs. I don't want to root for him. Okay.
Oh, you know what, too? Since I brought that up, our guy Glenn,
Yes.
he sent in an email.
What now?
Oh, no, about the star bonds. He had some information for us.
Oh, yes. He knows such things.
He
This is
said
his specialty.
He had the misfortune recently of going through and reading about the star bonds legislation. Currently, the law limits the amount of star bonds that can be issued for a project in a star bond district to the lesser of 50% of the total project cost and $75 million. However, the project is located in a Nova district, new opportunities for vacation and adventure, which, I think Portage would be. That's got to be
vacationing in Portage?
That's got to be a Nova location.
Pack it up, kids. We're going to Portage.
The amount of the bonds that can be issued goes up to lesser of 50% of project cost or $800 million. So it wouldn't even be enough money.
No, you
So not
a
only
parking lot for that.
is it not allowed for sports teams now, that would have to be amended. Then the amount available would have to
Okay.
be amended as well too.
Well,
So
I'm glad we know that.
it's just never going to happen, and it's going to be Soldier Field
Now, here's something that
2034.
Here's something that might happen, and I've been thinking about how I feel about this, and I guess I'm of two minds, and I'll explain how. There could be a potential rules change for 2026.
The rules
that,
change.
that is not necessarily about the on-field product, whether they revisit the tush push or the president gets his way and they're going to take that kickoff rule back. They're not going to. There is apparently an effort to increase the window in which teams are allowed to trade draft picks, meaning at the moment, NFL teams can move selections 3 drafts into the future. Adam Schefter says there's going to be a push to increase the window from 3 years to 5 years to increase the limit for trading draft picks. So 5 years into the future rather than 3 years
So
into the
I get
future.
your player, then give you 3 first-round picks. I can now go out as far as 5 years.
Yep.
Okay.
Now, I will say this. I am in favor of limitless opportunities to do that. I believe your assets are your assets. And what creating this window does of any kind is artificially protecting teams from themselves. It puts a restrictor plate in for a team. Well, I'm going to win now. The idea of mortgaging the future.
So I'll give you the next 10 first-round picks.
It keeps you from mortgaging your future.
Yeah.
Which means it cuts both ways. It protects you from having really dumb executives and making terrible decisions. And in some ways, it may protect the fans from stupidity. But it also denies fans the value of having someone who's the opposite, who is a visionary, a seer, who has foresight. It raises the stakes is what it does. a change like this raises the stakes of trades. And if you're stuck with an idiot or somebody under pressure, win now, win now, win now, we're going to trade away all our draft picks, and then that team's screwed for longer.
Right. You trade away your next 6 first-round picks.
And I tend to think that should be okay. That if you're putting in regulation to lower the stakes of trades, all you do is you make visionary executives less valuable and you make stupid executives less damaging. So I get it, but I think that you should trust your owners, and I know you really can't, but at least you should show that you trust your owners enough to hire the right people to make these good decisions.
Right, but they won't. And this is obviously happening because people want it to. This isn't like the NFL saying, hey, here's an idea, owners, mold us over. They've come to the NFL and said, hey, we want. So that's
it's made the deals a lot less complicated than NBA deals.
That's front office people, presidents and GMs going to their owners saying, hey, we need a longer window, a larger window to be able to make some of these deals happen.
And they have the valuations on all of it.
Which I'm not
It's
for,
super
man.
easy to put that into a spreadsheet and just have, a first-round pick 3 years from now is worth a second-round pick now, or a second, and however you value it.
Right.
And if you got to go 5 years into the future, say, here's what that's going to be worth. Here's what the dollars would be worth if we factor in inflation. Like that, those are not difficult calculations for these accounting departments.
Right, but I would want to be able to trust the ownership to hire the right guys to not make dumb decisions. Where
That's a Bears fan talking.
Where he's giving away 6 number ones to get Max Crosby here.
That's a Bears fan talking.
Right.
Now, if you're a fan of an organization that has a better reputation for such things, you're like, hell yeah. I'll trust my guy to win a poker game where it's a little higher entry fee.
Yeah.
And that's all they're saying is the stakes of the poker game go up. And,
Yeah,
if your guy's the idiot at the table, you're screwed.
Right. Whatever. I mean, if they make that decision, great. I'm just a fan. I'm still going to watch. I mean, not going to not watch the game because I don't like a rule they made, a rule change.
It might be up to the owners. And an owner could say, even if they say all bets are off, do whatever you want, trade whatever your assets
Right, or the
are.
owner could say you're not trading more than 3 years in advance.
That's an owner's job then.
That's my rule.
An owner can say, the NFL might let you do this. I don't.
And I would if I was an owner. But then I also wouldn't
Depends on the deal.
be concerned about hiring an idiot, though, either.
You never know.
I mean, could you imagine being a GM who gets a job after some guy ruined the organization
They
and you don't
hire
have any
idiots.
first-round picks for the next
Yes.
5 years?
Yes.
Because some idiot made a deal 3 years ago and gave away 8 first-round picks?
Half of the guys in every hiring sequence are idiots.
Well, yeah, that's why they get fired within
The NFL
2 years.
keep doing this, and then they keep chasing the flavor of the month. How often do we talk about that? It's happening already. Get me a defensive expert like that guy, Mike McDonald.
Right.
No matter what, they learn wrong lessons.
Right,
No matter
or
what.
a guy, and maybe he'll be a great coach, but Mike LaFleur, because he's Matt LaFleur's brother, look at the success he's had. Yeah, of sneaking into the playoffs and losing. So good luck with that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, whatever. I think if I was an owner, I would probably have internal limitations on it.
I would just say if there is something that certain things rise to the level of consulting me as an owner, most things don't. If I owned a team,
This would be the one
If I
thing.
own a team, I don't want to.
Yeah.
I don't want to get involved in day-to-day
But
stuff.
I would say if you're trading away first round picks, because I value first round picks. If you're doing anything with first round picks, that needs to come through.
Yeah,
me.
there's a certain threshold of things where I want to have
Outside of
final
that,
say on that.
That's all you. That's why you're here.
Yep.
If I think you're being a fucking idiot, then you can just pack your bag and go.
I agree with you on that.
Yeah.
Saying no, we're not mortgaging the rest of this generation for this guy or for these guys.
But I guess
or
if you're
these
going
picks.
3 to 5, I mean, yeah, there'll be a team that'll say, yeah, I'll give you 5 first round picks.
Of course there will.
You have my next 5.
Yep.
Because I think I can win this year with that
And get
edge
my
rusher.
contract extension.
Right.
Yep.
And that edge rusher who tears his knee up in week 8 and we lose the season.
Yep.
And kiss those 5 first round picks goodbye.
Mhm.
Yeah. Interesting.
I think it puts more pressure on, if they do this and they relax the rule, it's just going to put more pressure on the teams themselves to know, to be able to gauge the given risk of a given deal.
You got to relax the rules. The rule changes. A couple notes on Super Bowl 60.
Okay.
So Super Bowl 60 was the most watched show ever on NBC, but it didn't break records. It fell short of last year's Super Bowl, Eagles and Chiefs, which going into it was certainly a better matchup. And who was the halftime show last year? Was that Kendrick Lamar? Was that last season?
I don't even remember.
Was that last year? I think that's what it was.
Okay.
Remember my kids enjoying it quite a bit. So fell short of the record for the most watched Super Bowl, but the most watched show on NBC. And I saw a note today that Seattle public schools are not allowing the kids to miss school for the parade, which is today, as an excused absence. So if you miss, you're absent.
All right. Just say you're sick.
Right. Yeah, just have your parents lie for you.
Right.
Right. But,
signed Epstein's mother.
Right, but don't
Not
you think...
that Epstein.
No, that other guy. Yeah.
God, you can't even make jokes.
No,
anymore.
you can't make...
And poor Theo.
Welcome back, Hada.
I feel bad for Theo.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it's bad for all Epsteins.
Did you see what's his first name? Lutnick.
Howard Lutnick?
Yeah, Howard Lutnick.
What a
He said
piece
that-
of shit that
He said
guy
that
is.
he's been going through the millions of documents looking for his name, just like everybody else. Like,
I must have missed that memo.
Yeah, I know. I started going through them last night. There's a lot. I haven't seen mine or your name yet. So.
Meanwhile, you want to really look at Howard Lutnick and know about him?
Yeah.
His company was in the Twin Towers. Look at what he did and what he didn't do for employees and families of his companies in his company in the World Trade Center.
All right,
look that up. You want to see a real piece of shit?
We'll take a look at that. We'll take a
real bad guy.
So I think Seattle should have, let kids out of school today. Early start late, or do something. Come on. Or am I being?
I don't know.
Stupid on it?
They relatively recently won a Super Bowl.
Yeah, but still.
Right? It's not like it's the first
that was a really
time
significant
ever.
win over Drake May and
Didn't
Will Campbell.
Feel like it.
Yeah.
I don't know. Go to school.
Get an education, damn it.
Although that last Seattle parade was great.
Yeah.
Because if I remember, it was Marshawn Lynch. He grabbed a bottle, like a just opened bottle of Fireball, out of a fan's hand, and he drank out of it, held it up, and toasted the fan and kept the bottle.
Just stole it. That's
Bro.
great.
You can't. I guess you're king of the city. You're entitled to just anything. Like my thing at remotes, remember? That I could take a chicken wing off your plate?
Oh, yeah.
That was sort of the prima nocta.
Yeah, that, and then, but drinking out of someone's straw, I thought that was a bit too far.
Did not do that, but I'd go over and I'd sort of look over somebody's shoulder. We'd be at a Buffalo Wild Wings or something or whatever doing the show, and my hand would just come over right past your ear, and I'd grab one of your chicken wings.
You had that right.
I declared that to be true.
If you came to this remote, I get to steal one of your chicken wings.
Except the day at, I forgot what it was when
I forgot.
We were outside of Wrigley on Sheffield, just south of Addison. It was a Starbucks there. It was like a Harry Carey's tried to. Nothing has survived in that. The big, there's a theater marquee on the outside. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, yep.
I forgot what it was when we were there.
Yeah, I don't remember.
And they had just had it was the whole ghost pepper craze.
Oh, yeah.
And it was real. Before they nerfed ghost pepper.
It was hot.
It was chemical hot, like weapons grade. And a guy's like, I can eat anything. I'm gonna have the ghost pepper wings. And we made a big deal out of it. Like, oh, look at the guy's gonna eat the ghost pepper wings. Watch him. And do you remember what happened when he ordered them? When they came out of the kitchen,
it was the fumes.
Everybody in the room was like, whoa! Yeah. It was brutal.
Yeah, there was no shot that I would put that anywhere near my face.
It was the entire room noticed when they came out of the kitchen. He had 2 bites of one wing. You remember this guy?
And died.
Big tough dude.
Yeah.
And he's like, I can eat anything. And he ate 2 bites. And then he started kind of trembling.
Yep.
And Terry and I are just laughing at him. And Terry's like, ah! And the guy's like, I don't feel good.
Yeah.
I have to go home.
That was not good, man.
He left.
Yeah, that's
might
when
have
it was
died.
a real deal. That was, not smart. I mean, when
I even said, when they set him down, I said, dude, don't
do it.
please.
Right, because when the dish comes out of the kitchen and the room reacts.
Yeah.
Yeah, not like good way, like, oh my God, what's that smell?
No.
It was
the room reacted as if something has been set off in here.
Yeah.
People want us out of here.
Yeah, it was
and
bad.
And I remember saying, like, don't, dude, please.
Bad idea.
Yeah. He said, no, I got this. All right.
Yeah, you got it, man.
Yeah, you got it.
Hey, I was looking at some free agents throughout the NFL here. This
we're on to free agents already.
Well, I'm looking at some different things, but no, I want to go over first. I looked at the free agent QBs. Not that we need one, but I want to throw some names
Don't
at you.
tell Case Keenum.
No. This is not to replace Case Keenum or
What about our guy Tyson Bagent?
Tyson. No, the Bajancy is still alive and well in Chicago.
He's under
But
contract.
these are QBs that are free agents, and I just want to see if there's one here that you would want on your team.
On my theoretical team
Yes,
or on the Bears?
on your theoretical team.
Okay,
You're the owner of a team.
I'm the owner of a team, and I can decide. And I can decide whatever role.
So I come to you as the general manager, and I give you this list of names.
And just say, what do you think?
Daniel Jones, Aaron Rodgers, Malik Willis, Carson Wentz, Joe Flacco, Trey Lance, Marcus Mariota, Mitch Trubisky, Zach Wilson, Tyrod Taylor. These are free agent quarterbacks.
As a starter? I mean, Daniel Jones is pretty good last year.
He was pretty good last year.
And what was his injury? Was that Achilles?
I believe it.
No, it doesn't sound right.
He did not have an Achilles. Was it a knee? Do you have a knee?
Because I wonder if he's going to get his speed
Burnsy.
back.
Just a knee.
I don't know. They're beginning. So the Colts say
What did
they
he
might franchise tag him.
Okay. What did he have?
And it doesn't say. I gotta hold on. Daniel.
Just search Daniel Jones
I
injury.
know. I got it.
Are you on the right Google?
Daniel Jones injury.
Don't go to racist Google.
It's not racist Google.
Okay.
Yeah, torn Achilles.
Okay.
Is that right? Okay.
So he's not franchise tagged. He's available. Who do you take off that list?
I don't want any of them.
Any of them, right?
No. I mean,
would you want
No.
if
I mean,
Kirk Cousins is released by the Falcons? Would you want Kirk Cousins?
no. He can't move.
Okay.
He cannot move. You can't protect well enough to protect him. Like there were so many plays where somebody was breathing on me, threw it away. Like he cannot move.
Oh boy.
Who else did I write down? Who was after Flacco and before Mariota?
Trey Lance.
Trey Lance, not Trevor Lawrence. Okay. I couldn't read my writing.
Yeah, he's not a free agent.
I couldn't read my writing.
No.
Trey Lance. Okay. No. I don't.
So not one person on that list,
As
right?
a starter, no.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, so no on Kirk Cousins. He's probably going to get released by the Falcons. And then I went to look at Kyler Murray and Tua Tagovailoa.
Yeah.
Do you know what their dude? You probably don't know. Look at their contracts. Kyler Murray's cap hit this year
It's like $30 million.
$53 million. You know what his cap hit is next year?
What?
$44 million. $97 million.
Wow.
Tua, his cap hit this year. You have any idea? $57 million. Next year, it's $53 million.
Yeah, I've got the I'm not
Dude,
interested
in
sign on
2028,
both of those guys.
His cap hit is $66 million.
Well, if you can get out from under Deshaun Watson's deal or Russell Wilson's, you can get out from under any of these.
57, 53, and $66 million the next 3
You
years.
make a mistake at that position, you're
and
screwed.
Kyler is 53 and 44.
That's why Mitchell Trubisky didn't have his fifth-year option picked up.
Oh,
You know, that's sometimes you got to make these calls and you got to know it. Either you got it or you don't.
it's just crazy.
Well, wait till you see how much of the cap is eaten up by Caleb Williams.
Oh, I know, dude.
That's a good problem to have.
That's why keep
It's
all
just
the
a-
draft
it-
picks you got,
It's-
man.
Yes.
Keep them all because you're going to
Yes.
have to find what you did this year.
Yes, and keep
You're gonna have to repeat this.
developing. Keep
Yes.
developing every year because once you pay him, your world changes.
Dramatically.
Your entire world changes. This is all free money right now. This is when you can build up around him, even as close as they are to being up against the cap. Even with the machinations you got to go through to convert dollars into bonuses, to find all this money and rob Peter to pay Paul, whatever metaphor you want, kick the can down
Yeah.
the road, all those things.
Keep those draft picks, man.
Yep.
And just put it on repeat what you did this year.
And
Get guys that
keep
impact.
being good at drafting.
Yep. All right. Speaking of drafting, too, yesterday I looked at Chad Reuter's 3-round his mock draft. Field Yates put out his first-round mock draft.
Okay.
And at 25, he has the Bears taking, just like our guy Matt Miller, Zion Young out of Missouri.
All right.
And then also looking at Jordan Reed on NFL.com, he has Zion Young listed as the 8th best edge rusher in the draft.
And going where?
He didn't put a thing out.
Okay.
He ranked the players by position and had him as the 8th best edge rusher. What I was disappointed about, though, in looking at his quarterbacks, he ranked the top 5 quarterbacks.
And where's Diego Pavia?
He didn't have Pavia. That's where I said he's missing a guy here.
Not in the top 5.
Yeah, he had Mendoza.
Maybe couldn't see him.
Simpson. He was standing there in line. He just missed him.
You just missed him.
Mendoza, Simpson, the kid from Ole Miss.
Chambliss?
Yeah, Chambliss. And then he had Nussmeier and then Beck. Beck is 5.
Beck?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Don't you want a quarterback who can throw?
Yeah, and interesting, too, looking at Field Yates, he has the Steelers at 21 taking Ty Simpson.
I like his release. I love the way the ball leaves his hand.
Very accurate.
And
Get the ball downfield.
I'm not 100% on Mendoza.
Yeah, and every mock draft so far has him going 1 to the Raiders.
I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. Speaking of the Raiders, their former offensive coordinator, we should mention, Luke Getsy, has re-signed with the Packers as their quarterbacks coach.
Well, he's been with the Packers. When he left the Raiders, he went back to the Packers as like a senior offensive consultant.
Okay.
So he's been there since he left
around
the Raiders.
The fringes, and they just gave him the title?
And then he got the title. Yeah. So, he went back to Green Bay after the Vegas thing didn't work out.
That's a good job for him.
Yeah, no, it's perfect. I'm happy for him. Good dude. Speaking of the draft, I want to also just make a reminder for you that the Packers don't have a first-round pick this year. Just throw that out there in case you forgot.
Thanks for letting me know.
Mm-hmm.
That's too bad for them.
Yeah. Also, too, the NFL has denied the Chicago Bears the compensation picks for the hiring of Ian Cunningham.
At least you threw the red flag.
Yeah.
And at least you went back like, hey, did you see what Matt Ryan said about who's in charge? And the NFL looked at it. They said, yeah, we did, and no.
Yeah, the NFL ruled that former quarterback Matt Ryan holds the Falcons' primary football executive position.
All right.
Denying Chicago 2 third-round picks for losing Ian Cunningham.
And who's replacing Ian Cunningham?
I haven't seen that yet.
I would not mind
Ryan Poles
if they go outside.
to bring in
You mean
Ryan Pace.
Pace? No.
Bring in Ryan Pace. Yeah.
No, I wouldn't mind if they go outside the organization, especially after they have promoted from internally to find their next offensive coordinator,
Which is Press Taylor.
for more options. Well, Prima Taylor, para más opciones. He's. I don't exactly know what that job entails. My guess is that Jeff King is probably going to be promoted into the job, but I never mind bringing in somebody with a little fresh perspective, a little fresh air, and give them some other ideas.
Well, hopefully Kevin Warren can make that decision.
No.
Yeah, he has to be a part of it.
Why?
Because
Because
he's president of football operations.
So
isn't he?
he's the number one football decider.
Number one football guy.
No.
He's like, I got to hold off on that stadium. I got to find the assistant GM first.
I just wonder what they're looking for, and then it'll tell us how important it may be. But yeah,
They could be looking for love, Dan.
are they looking in the right places?
They could be in the wrong places, which is why they haven't found him yet.
You already got mad at me for singing once. I'm not gonna do this again.
I didn't get mad at you.
Well, you kind of gave me
No, I just said, is it can be one of these mornings?
Well, because I came in, I was singing.
You were singing.
Because Zoe didn't want me to sing.
I don't blame her.
And then when she's like, "Ugh, are you singing?"
Right, then it makes you sing more. She hasn't learned yet.
And then what did I sing? I went right up to her and she had her earbuds in and I pulled the earbud out of her ear.
Oh, I bet that went over well.
Yep. She's eating her breakfast. I pulled the earbud. I went, sing a song.
She hasn't
Dad,
learned.
Stop it.
She hasn't learned from watching her mother yet.
Sing out loud.
To just ignore you and it goes
sing
away.
Sing out strong. And then, no, because she knew, if you tell me not to, it's going to get worse.
Right. That's why I just ignore you.
Yeah.
Or compliment you on it.
And also because we had Maggie the dog, I was doing all of my Maggie dog songs where everything, I just make them up immediately. And then they left the room and they said, we're going to leave you here with Maggie. And then Maggie left the room because she didn't like the songs either.
I bet she can't wait to move.
Who? Maggie or Beth? Or Zoe?
Zoe.
Oh,
Zoe, I was thinking, yes.
Yeah. I'm sure
If Beth wanted to move, I'm sure she could. I don't think she's waiting for anything.
I think she's just planning her escape.
I'm sure she's able to do it if she wanted to.
Yeah, I think she probably could.
Yeah, she could. Yeah. Zoe, on the other hand, though, I'm sure she's counting down the days.
Yeah, I know, but I'll make her life miserable until then because it's fun for me.
Well, it's your job.
I'm going to run out of opportunities to entertain myself at everyone else's expense.
And then this weekend, we're Natalie is hosting Abigail's baby shower.
Oh,
yeah!
Wow.
I mean, we're almost there.
That's right. Your T
minus away.
What, a month?
A little over a month. Yeah. So end of next month, I'll be grandpa on the show.
That's so exciting.
Yes.
That's so. Then I'll be able to know from you if everything my parents have said is true.
Yes, I'll be able to tell you for sure.
If they said it, it is the best reward you get for having lived long enough.
Is a grandbaby.
Yep.
And they're having a boy. It's very American of them.
They're not having a trad wife.
That's a boy.
Okay. All right. Well, then you can get him a big, heavy baseball bat he won't be able to swing.
Yeah, get him like maybe like a 31 drop 5, maybe.
There you go. Yeah, real bat.
Yeah. Get after it, kid.
Yeah, real man doesn't go all the way up to the drop that's allowed by the league. No. You don't want one of those trampolining aluminum bats.
No.
You want a big old telephone pole you're swinging up there. Show them what's what. I'll never forget when they had one tournament that was big barrel bats.
Yeah.
And we couldn't hit. We couldn't, for some reason, we could not hit. And they're like, look, go back to your regular bats.
Oh, dude, the worst one.
And we clobbered.
It might have been 8U or was it 9U? We got signed up for a wood tournament bat or wood bat
tournament.
Awful. I mean, from all the teams, not just our kids. Like there might have been 6 hits the entire tournament.
Yeah, baseball changes when you get that wood bat. Ugh. That's the great thing about Wells.
There might have been 2 hit out of the infield. It was brutal.
Wells Park uses the second oldest league, house league, all wood. And then what they do is your fundraiser is you partner with one of these bat companies and you do it as a fundraiser where you can help us buy our bats.
Okay.
Kind of thing. And then when you buy your bats.
Wells Park House League is all wood?
No, one level is majors. Before the eldest league.
Yeah.
It's that league is all wood bats.
What is that? Like 6th grade? Majors were in like 6th grade?
Yeah, I'm trying to remember if it's 7th and 8th maybe.
Okay.
I think that's what it is, like 7th and 8th grade. It's on a smaller field.
Yeah.
That's at the
that
corner.
Was a wood bat only.
The at Lincoln and Sunnyside.
Mm-hmm.
The one across from the library.
Yep.
Right there, that field is wood bat.
Okay.
And we had to go buy 2 of them. Then they've got to buy the lizard skins, and then you got to put the lizard skin on the bat. But the bats are really cool. These were birch that they did, and you order them, and they put your name on there, and you get the colors you want, and it helps them pay for Cooperstown or whatever it is.
We didn't allow the bat wraps, the lizard skins. We took pocket knives and we throw tracks into the bottom so that there was a splintered.
You cut them off.
Yeah, we told the kids, hey, man up.
They love those lizard skins. Man.
Yeah, they do.
It just adds $25 or $30 to any bat you buy.
The number I've changed on all the bats in the house, and it's like, what's wrong with this grip? Oh, it's bad now. Because like I've gone 0 for.
It happened to me with bats.
I went 0 for 6.
This bat doesn't have any more hits left. This bat, it's lost its juice or whatever it is. Like, no, it hasn't. I said I'm going to buy you a used bat right now, and a better hitter would be fine.
I had one of Jackie's coaches. I didn't coach his team. One of his coaches said, "I think your bat is out. I think your bat is dead. It's a dead bat." By the way it sounded, after the ball hit on it, so then he was convinced that his bat was dead, and he wasn't going to get another hit on it again.
That's what happened.
Yeah,
I got Jason like a $300 bat. And I said, "You're sure this is the one?" "Oh yeah, this is the one. This thing's sweet. Oh, can't wait." And it's like, "Yeah, I think it's dead."
Yep, dead bat.
What do you mean it's dead? What do you mean?
Yeah, I just bought one it was $400.
And what was the one that they were using? What was the name of it?
I don't remember what brand it is, but Icon is one we just bought. And so
no,
Jackie wants one.
This
I think
one,
new.
no, I forgot what it was called. And so it was a summer league game, and the friend had the bat, and I was an idiot, and he said something like, "Hey, Dad, if I get an extra base hit with this, will you get me one of these bats?" And it was this huge pitcher who was throwing whatever he was throwing. I'm like, "You get a hit off this guy? Yeah, I'll get you one of those bats."
So he got a hit.
Ripped a fucking triple.
Mm.
And he's standing on third, pointing at me. God damn it.
Remember the Easton Black Magic?
Was what I used.
Yeah.
That's what I used.
I think that was like the coolest bat
Loved
around.
that. And I didn't own it. It was Tim Dallas's bat. And he's like, "That's too big for you. It's too big for you." And I choked up on it. And, I loved that bat.
Oh, dude,
you couldn't feel it. If you squared one up, just pure barrel,
yeah,
it was just like there was no feeling at all. The ball just exploded.
Yeah, when I was a kid, there was like 2 bats on the team.
Yeah,
and then I think there was probably 5 helmets available because you shared a helmet.
And now everybody has
a helmet. Everybody has at least 2 bats.
Yep.
One of Hank's buddies, he's got like his buddy's got like 18 bats. And depending on the day, the weather, the tournament.
Victus, that was the name of it.
Oh, yeah. That's a popular one.
Victus. God, they're so expensive.
Have you seen the one now that looks like a pencil?
That's a Victus.
Looks like a number 2 pencil.
Yes.
Is that Victus?
That's Victus.
Yeah. That's not the one he wanted, though.
No, that didn't exist. And I don't know why anybody would want that either.
Oh, they're all over now. Oh, another thing is the kids do is Natalie and I have spent hundreds of dollars on electrical tape because then they make their own. They buy like one of the yellow wiffle ball bats,
right?
And they recreate like the cool new bat now, like that pencil bat, and that's what they use for wiffle ball games.
Multicolored electrical tape.
Yeah,
but that changes the weight of the bat.
Well, yeah, it makes it better.
It can.
Yeah.
All right.
But it's wiffle ball. They don't care about the weight of the bat.
Yeah, we use the electrical tape on the wiffle ball.
Oh yeah, to make it heavier.
No, to make sure it didn't shatter.
Oh,
because the wiffle balls would break in half.
Well, now you just buy a dozen at a time.
Well, we didn't do that.
Yeah.
We had like 3, and you had to put black electrical tape on. It also helped you pick up the spin. When you knew where the black tape was, it was easier to see.
Yeah. So bats are now like $400.
Jeez,
we're buying.
For all I can't even imagine. I can't even imagine what hockey equipment costs right now.
Well, Jackie won a tournament last year, his team, or was it 2 years ago, and they all got, as part of the winning, they got, I think, a ring, and they all got the Wilson A2000 gloves.
What?
Yeah, as for winning the tournament.
No.
Yeah. I wouldn't make that up.
That's $200.
Yeah, at least.
A3000, I think, is like $300 now, right? What tournament was this? How much did it cost? What was the entry fee?
I don't know.
The entry fee had to be out the ass.
Yeah, it was a Wilson A2000, and the entire team got one.
That's incredible.
Yeah, it was really cool.
Wow, you're playing in some
and he still won't use it, even though I spent time and effort in breaking it in, and it's not as broken in as his glove. I'm like, why aren't you using that Wilson yet? He's like, it's just not. I go, well, play catch with it.
I used to warm up with it. I used to make extra money doing that for friends.
Oh, really?
And teammates breaking in gloves and
you would charge your friends money to break in their gloves?
6-pack of beer or something like that. Like somebody
you meant when you're older. I thought you meant like as a kid.
No. Like during college.
I thought
you
were like 9 years old.
I also had a repair kit. Like I was actually not bad at. I could fix if like the webbing popped. I could fix stuff like that. I just like doing that stuff.
Is that why you made the team?
Probably.
Like we need Bernstein around to fix our broken gloves.
Hey, man, whatever it took.
Get that jersey.
Whatever it took.
That's funny.
Whatever they said, man. I would have done it.
Oh, boy.
All right. Yeah. We're ostensibly talking Bears and NFL, right?
Oh, are we recording?
Are we still recording?
Oh, shoot.
No, it's all right. It's fine.
Sorry.
It's all right. Sorry. If you were walking your dog and you're now just like standing in your front porch, like, would you stop already?
It. Yeah. Well, I'm sure there'll be one comment from Boomer.
Stick
to football.
Boomer's just popping into the
Yes.
comments in there. Say nice things about things that are going on and enjoy the flag.
Yeah.
Talk more hockey.
Stick to sports.
On this, which is called Forward Progress, a Chicago Bears and NFL podcast on 312 Sports.
Forward progress has stopped. 10, 219, 219.
Forward Progress, a Chicago Bears podcast with Dan Bernstein and Matt Abaticola on 312 Sports.